history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La ta 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 ta. History.
Oh, you are a hoot. Well, you know, I can't do it without your support. They know what the clip is from. That's fine. Just hang on. Oh, I'll take a check. Absolutely. This is The Hook. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew ROUSH, and I love the University of Texas so much, I could just eat it up with a spoon. You know, now that I'm running for President of America, I make it my business to know Americans' everyday concerns. What are they worried about? What keeps them up at night? How much money can they donate to my super PAC? Well, I don't like leaving my library here very often. I'm afraid of the outside world, but I figured since I was on campus, I could investigate the woes of the typical college student. You see, today's college student has a lot to worry about. First off, you're expected to go to college and then get good grades and graduate on time and pay ever-rising tuition and fees and then deal with the burden of debt for possibly the rest of your life. But that seems really complicated and like it involves a lot of math. So instead, I decided to investigate the sorry state of campus food. Listen, I went to public schools. I've been a broke college student. I figured that there is something in this institutional food service game that needs to be fixed, or that at least I could get angry and shout about. But then I discovered some good news. And that news is that housing and food services here at UT has undergone a huge multi-million-dollar facelift in how they get food into students' faces, and they're doing all sorts of amazing things that you probably will not believe is actually happening on a college campus, especially in a cafeteria. Over in Jester Center, the largest dormitory in the Western Hemisphere, there is J2, the second floor dining center, which is pretty much what you might imagine when you imagine a large campus dining hall. Or is it? All right, give me the skinny. Food service director, RENE Rodriguez.
We wanted to give it more of an open feel, more of a feeling of walking in and having different choices other than just going through one serving line and getting what they have to offer. So here it's all about choices.
And this isn't just lip service for students. Trust me, I know a thing or two about lip service. I'm running for president. Anyway, they actually worked with students. They worked with residence hall associations, and they even brought in the Cockrell School of Engineering to help with the design. I mean, students have been involved throughout the whole process. It's a lot of what we call in the campaign business synergy. At least that's what my consultants call it. But anyway, I'm federally prohibited from using this as a platform for my campaign, so we'll get back to the food. So what else is cool about this brave new world of on-campus dining?
Whether it's a made-to-order stir-fry bar or a breakfast line, we have about 5 different themed options. And so one of those is right here at our VIP line that we have at J2. And so no, it is not just for celebrities.
Right, well, what do VIPs like me or anyone else, I guess, get at this fancy facility?
In the evenings, Monday through Thursday, we offer a more upscale dining experience for students. So in addition to the fee that they pay to come in and have the all-you-care-to-eat option, they can pay an additional fee to come and dine here at the VIP line as well.
Okay, but this isn't just about giving students the VIP treatment. It's also about doing things the right way. Just as an example, in the last 3 or so years, they've used recycling and composting to drastically reduce the amount of waste generated by the giant mothership of a kitchen that exists deep in the bowels of Jester. Actually, Lindsay, how much have you reduced waste by?
With all the initiatives that we've done, whether it's Clean Plate Club or Plate Waste Studies or through our composting and recycling, we've actually been able to take 20 tons of food waste and save that from going to the landfill and actually use that for composting or recycling.
20 tons, that is a lot of garbage, and I should know because I'm running for never mind. Anyway, alas, you'll have to wait until the next episode of The Hook to learn more about all of that, but guess what? I got a preview for you. Corey, hit him with the preview! Hey everybody, I'm Andrew ROUSH, and I love the University of Texas so much that it's, wow! I cannot wait to see how that turns out. But you will have to, and so will I. We all have to wait until next week. But until then, I encourage you to learn more about UT's food service by checking out the link I've placed in the description down below, and it is there alongside its customary 3 UT news stories that I encourage you to check out. And the first, you can see how the recent flooding here in Central Texas managed to help a Texas ex find their lost class ring? I don't know. Go read the story. It's amazing. You can also find out about FIFA's most recent scandals and what it can teach us about the world of international sports governance. And you might recognize the guy who wrote it, John Hoberman, from an episode of The Hook called The Other Football. So, pretty cool. Got that one nailed. You can also figure out which are the greatest hairstyles in the history of UT sports. That's a real article. We wrote it, and it's down there in the description waiting for you to click. And if you want more of the latest UT news, hair-related, sports-related, food-related, and otherwise, check out the Texas Exes and our award-winning magazine, The All Call Day, and all your favorite social media networks. Those logos will direct you. I mean, one of them's like Twitter, that's the bird, and well, you'll figure it out. Anyway, go check that out, and don't forget to subscribe to The Hook, and you can see the exciting conclusion of this episode. And until that exciting conclusion, I'm Andrew ROUSH. Stay hooked.